Hi everyone, today I'm going to tell you a very short story from Vana parva of Mahabharata. And well, this one is Draupadi and the Saugandhika flower. So let me begin. You know, once when the four Pandavas with Draupadi were roaming around in Gandhamadana mountain, there suddenly a strong wind blew, and with that from northeast direction, from that direction, a beautiful flower, exceptional flower, fell on the ground. When Draupadi saw that flower, it was so attractive and the fragrance was so uh, heart touching. Her heart filled with joy looking at that flower. That was a golden lotus with 1,000 petals. Now, Draupadi immediately said, Ki, oh Bhimsen, I will take this flower and give it to um, Lord Yudhishthir. And please, if you can, bring some more this type of flower, golden lotus. Now, when Draupadi said this, Bhimsen loved Draupadi very much. Immediately, he set his journey to fetch the flowers. He went on that direction from which direction the smell was coming, the fragrance was coming. He went on and on. The way he made so many hurdles, like the wild animals came and on the road the creepers were intertwined between them. He cleared everything, and in between that also, while going, he was also roaring, giving a huge sound. And the animals, when they heard the roaring sound of Bhimsen, they were terrified. Even those lions and elephants also they fled away. And after covering a long distance, ultimately, he on the way he was thinking all the uh, bad, whatever Duryodhan did to them, and because of what they were in exile. So he was just in his mind, he was thinking how to take the revenge. Now he was also feeling bad for the suffering of Draupadi. So now he came to crossed a long distance. While he was giving the roaring, where he was giving a huge sound that time, Hanuman could come to know, as you know, was a divine person. So he could come to know that his younger brother Bhimsen was coming, and his heart was filled with pride and uh, ego. So he thought that I should teach him a lesson. He's too much. He became too much proud of his strength. Now he lied down there in disguise, means as if an old sick monkey. When Bhimsen crossed a lot, suddenly he saw in one place he saw a beautiful lake, and the bank of that lake, so many plantain trees were there. Now, when he went to that lake, took a bath, and then again he came back. Again he proceeded, moved forward. After a while, he saw that in between the plantain trees, a monkey was sleeping. And that too, that monkey was sleeping in such a way, there is no space at all to uh, uh, pass through that passage and go ahead. So what he did, he immediately said, oh monkey, what were you were sleeping on my way? Just you you side yourself so that I can move. Then that, that monkey was Hanuman. So he smiled and thought that as I am going to teach him a lesson, I should pretend like this only. He said that, look, I am old and I am sick. I cannot move myself. If you are so strong, better you should move my tail if you can. Then Bhimsen thought, what nonsense. A monkey is asking me to, no, first Hanuman said, ki overleaping me, you please go, I am sick. Then immediately Bhimsen said, don't you know what is virtue? How can you speak like that? God is everywhere. How can I overleap you? And this is like disregarding God only. I can't do this. You just give me some passage so that I will move. Then Hanuman said, Ki, look, I am sick. I cannot move myself. Better you should move my tail and go. And by that time, his tail, or the end of the tail, was looking like a banner. Now Hanuman, a Bhimsen, he immediately said, Ki, well, this monkey, he thought himself, Ki, this monkey, I will send him to the abode of Yamadev. So he lightly took everything, and with his left hand he tried to move his tail. But when he tried, he could not move to the slightest inch. So then he tried again, then he applied his right hand, then he applied whole total strength. Still he couldn't move his tail even. Then he was surprised when he was trying. That time his eyebrows wrinkled, my skin were wrinkled, face just it seemed as if the blood will come out from his eyes, and everything shrink. Then he immediately, when it was difficult for him to breathe even, then he stood before him with joining hands and said, Ki, O Lord, who are you? Are you God? Or you are a demigod? Or you are a yaksha? Or you are a rakshasa? Who are you? I still now, I knew that no one is mightier than me. I had the strength of 10,000 elephants, but I couldn't move your tail even. Please forgive me that I used so many harsh words. Then immediately Hanuman, then he said, Ki, O Bhimsen, I am Hanuman. I am the mere monkey. And yes, before giving his identity, he asked Bhimsen, Ki, who are you? Then Bhimsen told him, Ki, don't you know? I am Panduputra, I am Kuntiputra and Vayuputra Bhimsen. My brother is Hanuman. In Tritaya Yuga, he only saved Sita Maya from Ravana. And you know, he just crossed the ocean, which was extended 1,000 yojanas in one leap. What do you think? I am his brother, younger brother. He said those things, and Hanuman was smiling and smiling. When he failed to move his tail and he politely begged his forgiveness, then Hanuman told him, O Bhimsen, I am that Hanuman. Then, and I am also Vayuputra. I am your brother. Then Hanuman bowed down his head on his feet and said, O brother, please forgive me for my harsh words and my pride and my ego. And Hanuman then told him, O Bhimsen, remember one thing, never show your pride and ego to anyone, and always be compassionate, be compassionate to others, and show your compassion and help others if you can, and don't feel proud of your strength. And yes, I stopped your way because ahead you are not supposed to go. That is not allowed for mortals. It is the place where the ascetics, they do their practices there. They practice their yoga over there only. Only the deities and the demigods are allowed. Then Bhimsen said everything, whatever he had come. Bhimsen requested after Hanuman agreed. Bhimsen requested him to show his original form. That time Hanuman first refused to show that previous form, but as he repeatedly requested him, Then um, Hanuman showed his Virat Rupa, the form which was like he had done in Tretaya Yuga. And Bhimsen was so scared, immediately he said, "Oh brother, take your original form. I can't look at you." He became so huge. Now, Yudhishthir, when he saw that Bhimsen was not there, he asked Draupadi, "Oh Draupadi, have you seen Bhimsen?" Then Draupadi said, "Oh Lord, I asked him to bring this Saugandhika flower, and I think he had gone for that." So immediately Yudhishthir asked Ghatotkacha to carry them to that place. Now Ghatotkacha carried them, Yudhishthir and Draupadi, to Kubera's lake. There, Bhimsen, when uh, Hanuman allowed him to go, Bhimsen went ahead and reached at the lake where the Sugandhika flowers were there. But as Hanuman told him repeatedly not to pluck the flowers without the permission and not to use any harsh word to anyone, the attendant of Kubera there, uh, they got very angry looking at looking at Bhimsen trying to pluck the flowers. Somehow there was a fighting between Krodhavasa, means the attendants of Kubera, and Bhimsen. Ultimately, Bhimsen defeated them and they ran to Kubera and told him everything. Now, Kubera, listening about Bhimsen, he laughed. He said that, "I know who he is. Don't worry and allow him to take." That time, Yudhishthir Ghatotkacha reached there with Yudhishthir, Draupadi, and ultimately they all uh, gathered there, and Yudhishthir told him, "Oh Bhimsen, hereafter without my permission never try to go anywhere without telling me." And well, this much is the story. Just see how Bhimsen loved Draupadi that without thinking a second thought, he went to face the Sugandhika and never show pride. Thank you so much. Once again, I will tell you another story some other day. Thank you.